Hello, today I'm going to be telling you about My Life as a Book by Janet Tashajan. That's my guess. My Life as a Book is a story about Derek, a middle school boy itching to have fun on his summer vacation. His problem, though, is that he has 3 books that he has to read for his summer reading assignment, and he has to present something about them when he goes back to school in the fall. So this is constantly hanging over his head. His mom's always on his case about getting his reading done, and he is not interested. He hates reading, but he loves to draw. His teacher gave him an idea that when he came across new vocabulary words, he could draw them instead of writing out the definitions, and this did help him a little bit. The book really gets interesting, though, when he finds a newspaper article in his attic about a girl that drowned when he was 2 years old. And it happened in Martha's Vineyard, and he finds out, after his mom gets really mad at him for asking, that it was his babysitter when they were on vacation, and his babysitter drowned trying to save him. So he convinces his family that they need to go to Boston to visit Grandma, but in reality, Derek has other plans, and he wants to really get to the bottom of this drowning and find out what happened from the people who were there. Once they get there, he does get to the bottom of it. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but let's just say that they find out some specifics about the event that really changed their perspective about everything. Throughout the story, Derek grows a lot as a person and sees things a lot differently by the end than he did from the beginning. At first, he thinks that a girl in his class is just a brown-noser and he can't stand her at all. By the end of the story, he learns that they actually have a lot in common, and they almost, I'm not going to say it, but they almost become friends. At the beginning of the story, like I said, he hates the idea of reading, but by the end, he keeps an open mind and learns to make it fun by visualizing what he reads. I'm not going to tell you where he gets that idea. You'll have to find out reading the book. And like I mentioned before, their discoveries in Boston give the family a new perspective and a sense of peace about what's really important in life. My favorite parts of the book are when Derek and his best friend Matt get into trouble just being boys. Derek tells stories of climbing on the roof and knocking down the satellite dish so his dad would pay attention to him. In another chapter called Making Fruit Grenades, Derek and Matt use potting soil to make mounds in the driveway and use avocados as hand grenades. There are other great parts too, like when Derek meets a new friend who has a monkey. I'm not going to tell you the monkey stories, but they're the best. I would recommend this book to just about anyone. It's hilarious, and I've explained why in some of my favorite parts. Also, it isn't that long of a book, so it gets done pretty quickly. There are also other books by this author, so there are more things to read after it if there's something you like. I like also that there are many different conflicts going on. It almost makes you feel like you're inside the character's head because Derek always seems to be operating in high gear, and he's going 100 miles an hour. So switching back and forth to the different conflicts really kind of make you feel like you are Derek. If you're looking for a quick read and to have some laughs, My Life as a Book is definitely for you.